Hello dear traders, you're watching the weekly review of financial markets with me, Anna Kasatkina. The US stocks closed higher last week as investors looked ahead to a key meeting between the US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Wall Street also wrapped up its best first half of the year in 2 decades. The S&P 500 climbed by 0.6% to 2,941.74, boosted by the financial sector. For the week, the broad index fell by 0.42%. For the month, the S&P 500 jumped by 6.9%, marking its best June performance since 1955. The index is also up more than 17% this year, notching its biggest first-half gain since 1997. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose to 26,599.96. Still, for the week, the 30-stock index slightly declined by 0.57%. But month-on-month, the index advanced by more than 7%, posting its biggest June gain since 1938. In the meantime, the Nasdaq Composite rose by 0.5% to end the day at 8,006.24. For the week, the tech-heavy index declined by 0.56%, but for the month, it gained 7.4%. Financial stocks accounted for much of the gains on Friday. The rally came after the Fed gave the U.S. 18 biggest banks permission to pay more dividends and buy back more of their own stock. Sharp gains were also prompted by the Federal Reserve statements. The Fed said it will act as appropriate to maintain the current economic expansion. This lifted market expectations for a July rate cut to 100%. Among stocks, Morgan Chase jumped by 2.7%, while Citigroup, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo all closed more than 2% higher. Shares of Bank of America rose as much as 3% after the company boosted its dividend and authorized a stock repurchase plan of up to $30.9 billion. Shares closed at $29 on Friday with a 2.58% weekly gain. Meanwhile, Progress Software was another top performer. Its shares jumped by 15% after it reported earnings that easily beat analyst forecasts. Stocks of the software company closed Friday's trading session at $43.62, gaining 2.88% for the week. Last week marked the end of a stellar monthly performance and start to the year for the US stocks. You've watched Weekly Financial Review on Insta TV. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.